Drop that down the shirt.
On the inside?
Yeah. No, drop it from the top. Just drop it down. Just drop it down through there.
Okay.
Boom, boom, there you go. Pin this to the mic.
The AC.
What do you want it? It's cold? You cold? I got you. Get you straight first. Put it down.
And this right here this can be anywhere?
Hmm?
This can
Just
be anywhere?
hide it on the side.
Cold. Going right on. Yeah.
So, are you familiar with No Limit Records?
No Limit, yeah. Yeah, Body, Master P. Yeah. Yeah, what I about to say? So what's the key? What's the key to it to making it like it really?
Staying consistent.
Okay.
Stay consistent. Drop every day. Like some people like to do this. Like they like to put out videos, and then they will like try to wait a day or 2, 3 days. Like okay, I'm gonna chill. Every day you gotta stay consistent. Every day, bro. Every day you gotta be on. Are you ready to get going?
Yeah, I'm ready. So my name Vince. So I read.
Put a wire down, something. You don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, my name is Vince. My first name is Vincent, but on social media I put SuavenyV. So.
Well, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. I'm gonna let you tell them exactly. There you go.
But just so you can, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna let you do your thing. You want to keep that bag in the way?
Yeah.
Is it your camera? You can see yourself on your camera?
Yeah, but it'll go dead. That's a GoPro. It go dead fast, probably like 20, 30 minutes. So you don't know why. Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. All right, y'all. I got a very special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
What's up, Gangsta, man? It's Vince, SuavenyV. You know, I'm here in Dallas for the first time, connecting with Dewberry, OG Sane, you know, chopping it up. So I have a gang, you know, so it's only right to do, you know, holler at Gangsta too.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Where you was born and raised at?
I was born and raised in a small town, Darlington, South Carolina. We call it D-Town, South Carolina.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 32.
32.
92.
Have you ever been arrested?
Nah, I've been arrested before, something like petty, yeah.
But you had no conviction?
Nah, no conviction. Nah.
32 years old, no conviction.
Nah.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I try to keep my hands clean, face clean, you know?
Okay, so are you into hip hop?
Yeah, I'm into hip hop, yeah.
Okay, tell us, like, for a young man, 32 years old, you out and about, never been convicted, which is congratulations on that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So, what music do you like to listen to?
See, now the music changed, you know. I used to listen to like Jeezy, T.I., Ross, and all that, but I first started listening to Birdman, the Hot Boys, the Big Timers. You know what I'm saying? That was my first like original rap group. Then when I got older, started listening, you know, Young Jeezy, whatever. But Birdman, I never forget the Hot Boys. I like them first.
Okay, so when you listen to them, do that make you like be like, okay, I want to get out on the streets and go hustle, or do it be like, okay, I know this is music, entertainment, I'm just gonna leave it right here?
Nah, that's see, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was young, when I first heard Stay Fly, and it was like manifestations like can't pay my rent, cause all my money is spent. I was young, I was like, how these niggas call themselves cash money millionaires and they can't pay their rent? I was saying it in my head, and I asked my big cousin, around your age at the time, and he was like, nigga, that's rap. So I learned early, like, man, them niggas just playing, they just say anything. But I was smart enough to just take the swag from it. And like they dress fly, like Birdman used to wear the hoodies, gray hoodies, and an earring, 2 earrings. He was the first person I seen with that. And just I was smart enough to take the swag, and when Jeezy was rapping, he taught us like how to be, you know what I'm saying, how to act, how to maneuver, how to dress, certain stuff like that. And we were smart enough to kind of take certain stuff with it, but not the bad part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were selling, but we wasn't selling every. You know, we were selling legal, you know.
Right.
But even if we had to, we just not getting got.
So who were you raised in the household with?
So I was raised in a single parent home. Me and Mom Dukes. My dad, he was in my life, but he wasn't in the crib. But I saw him like every day, every other day, every weekend, stuff like that. But I was fortunate enough to have grandma and great grandma across the street. So grandma raised me. She taught me the game. She taught, like, I sit down, she sit down. She taught me right from wrong, morals and principles that she taught me. One of the main things she taught me is respect will carry you further than money. She taught me that at a young age. And when she taught me that, when she told me that, I was like, damn, a word can take you further than all the trillions and trillions of dollars, gazillions of dollars at the time as a little boy. I said it in my mind, but I ain't never questioned her, but I never forgot that. And in today's world, like 20 years later, you can really see how a lot of people my age and younger, they choose like money over respect. Like you can buy people now, like you can really offer somebody some money, they'll do anything, but that's one of the things she instilled in me.
So do you pay attention to what go on social media with the celebrities and things of that nature?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I pay attention a little bit.
Have you been tuned into what's been going on with Young Thug and Woody?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they my age, so I'm paying attention to them a little bit. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on Thugger calling Gunna Rat, and then all this stuff starting to come out about Thugger, Young Thug?
I don't know. I think what we all need to do is redefine these definitions, and it start off with like guys your age. If guys your age is saying like, you know what, we was led wrong, we were chasing the wrong things and we didn't really know better. I feel like my generation should follow y'all and just, take heed of that, and we all need to just redefine like what stuff is now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, everybody tweaking the word and everybody playing favors and shit. Everybody bullshitting, everybody playing like we see that. Y'all on camera doing this stuff and we see that. I'm a person that just be on the outside looking in, and I just see everybody human, and everybody fucking the fuck up, really and truly. And you know what I'm saying, just, I don't know, I stay out of that. I wasn't no street nigga, I was a fly nigga. I got money, I got to it, I go on vacations, I stay by myself, I get girls. I like vacation, I like doing new shit. So I never was in the streets to be with that rat shit. And people think a rat is the worst kind of man to be. Nigga, if you don't take care of your kids, and it's a lot of stuff. If you backdoor people, that's bad. Like, people think a rat is the worst thing to be. Like, it's bad, but there's a lot of people that do some fucked up shit. It's the same word, so. We need to stop this calling names shit. That's another thing we need to stop doing. That's what I think. I ain't never been the type to call people names and shit, because that would make a person want to hurt you and kill you. So just, stay to yourself and stop calling people, names and shit like that.
So do you have any kind of ideas or something you want to do as far as in the entertainment world?
Nah, I feel like I want to, speak my truth and just speak, what I'm saying, what I know, and try to help save some of these lives that a lot of people, you know, a lot of mistakes I see people making in relationships. I feel like I can speak on that. You know what I'm saying? So content creation, I ain't never known you can get like paid from it.
So now that you know you get paid, now you about to jump into the
yeah, into that world.
Content. Okay, create content. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, do you plan to have a co-host, or you gonna do it yourself?
Something like you doing, or whatever, and just, you know, doing interviews too.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Now, another thing is, while you're doing the content, like, you have a direction you want to go in, like, as far as the gossip, the mess, you know, like.
Nah, I just stay on. Nah, but certain stuff, you know, I feel like somebody with some common sense need to speak up. Somebody need to be like, bro, that shit wrong what y'all doing. And nah, that ain't how we do it. We need to get back to the real G shit. Back in 7th grade, back in 05, 06, we need to get people like from my era need to be like, bro, what the fuck y'all niggas doing? That's what made me feel like, bro, somebody need to say something, because everybody's just following the wrong person. Like the blind leading the blind type shit. So
Did you grow up in the neighborhood, or have you ever seen guys like around your neighborhood selling drugs?
nah, I was fortunate enough to grow up like on a private. It wasn't a private road, but it was like most of my family stayed on the road. So I seen a picture when I was a baby, like 2, 3, 4 years old, and my grandma's house was on the block. It was on the road. A neighbor was here, and it was just field. So by the time I grew up, my mom, she made it happen for herself. Got a house built across the street, and then neighbors started popping up. But I probably had like 5 or 6 family members stayed on my street. So my cousins across the street, you know, they was getting to it around 7th grade, up under the tree, you know, around your age, trap or die season. That when Jesus was popping.
Do you ever feel like, man, I've never, you know, I don't have no convictions, I wasn't, you know, raised around this stuff, but when you see stuff on social media, do you ever feel like I missed out, or like I could have been selling drugs, or I wanted to go to jail? Do you ever come across your mind?
Do I miss out? At the time, I remember when like growing up, 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, when people was being bad as hell, I wish I could be bad as hell, but my dad was gonna fuck me up. My mama would get on my ass, and my grandma would tell me, right from wrong, don't be doing that shit. But growing up, you know what I'm saying, you get a chance to do what you want to do, and you choose not to even do that, even if you can. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when you get grown, you kind of do what you want to do. Being an entrepreneur and chasing your dreams is like being a bad boy. The same flack I would get from my family if I was selling dope and robbing and killing is the same flack I get from chasing my dreams and being me. I just hauled ass to New York and just say, fuck it. Like, I might just try. I might just see what I can do for myself, see if I can make it.
So you just up and moved to New York?
Yeah.
Where did you move to?
I moved from South Carolina to New York, Brooklyn.
You went over straight to Brooklyn?
Yeah.
You didn't know no one there? You just...
Nah, I got an uncle, an older uncle. He passed last year, my Uncle Spook. And my Uncle Spook, he kind of reminded me of Charleston White. That would kind of connect me. Charleston White, Dewberry Sane. And his story, he left when he was a teenager. You know, he left and moved to New York. And growing up, from 7th grade on up, I used to, you know, get money for going to school and saving my bread throughout the years, just through the summertime, wintertime, go shopping. And I always was fascinated by that lifestyle. Then Dad said they used to make so much money, if they wore a light blue shirt, they'll buy a light blue car. So I was like, I'm gonna see if that shit true. Now that the type of shit you can say on the record, and I'll be like, oh, word? I want some of that money, but I ain't trying to do wrong for it. But it took me a long time to get here, because I had to do right. You know what I'm saying? Try to do right, at least try.
So growing up in the South, and you just up and just went straight up north, did you find it like hard to adopt to their way of living?
Nah, I fit right in. I ain't with the bullshit, but but my, you know, I fit right in. I get to it like they get to it. I play ball like they do, and but I stay by myself. If I would have grew up there, it would have been a little rough for me. But since I just moved there, don't know nobody, I'm in my own little private little area, but I do what I want to do, meet girls, whatever, go places. But I fit in because they think I'm from there. Only thing that give me away is my accent. But I still talk like I'm from the South, so that would give me away. If I have to tell them, if my accent don't give me away, I have to tell them from the South. I fit right in, dress like and be like and all that. I just don't do wrong and be grimy. I'm a clean. I play fair ball. I don't play foul ball. Them niggas grimy, but not all of them. I try to connect with the niggas that good money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you ever run into a problem where they peep you from the South? Oh man, you a country boy. Like did they try to carry it like that with you?
They will call me country, but that's the only thing that's country. I'm from the country. That's the only thing that's country.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My swag and shit. You know, I'm just like y'all. I just ain't grimy like y'all.
Right.
The girls want me. I'm on the girls. I'm on the fly shit. I'm getting to it. I'm finding out what's going on. Let's go. I don't know where we at. I know how to get back home though, and I ain't scared. And I'm by myself with no weapon or nothing. Like Charles White said, no nothing. I just know how to move and be respectful. That's another thing I want to say. If you just be respectful and be a man and just be on some regular chill shit, you'll have a good, you'll have a smooth path. That's really what I want to tell the youth though. You know?
That's good, man. Because a lot of us, you know, we grew up peer pressure. We grew up in a neighborhood where we feel like we have to do certain things. And you say you're 32, right? 32 years old, man. That's beautiful. That you have your own mind. That you're not, led to go to those streets, and that's a good thing for a lot of these youngsters that's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, because you can let them know, you listen to the rap music, we look at all this stuff, but you just leave it there. You don't have to act that stuff out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
You gotta know how to peek. You gotta know how to peek certain stuff out. Like I ain't really started listening to people when I graduated in 2011. I had to hear about everybody that died. Everybody that died, I had to go research who they was. I never heard, you know what I'm saying, like the young guys my age or younger, because I felt like they couldn't teach me nothing. Not saying they wasn't good or nothing, not saying they couldn't teach me nothing, but you had to be your age to teach me something. 15 years or older, 10, 15, 20 years older. I ain't about to listen to nobody. Not saying I won't, but I wasn't. I was just trying to like be me, do me, and find myself. And really trying to make some money online though. Not online, but just try to make some money without going to work for a job. You know, even though I worked the job to do that. Yeah.
So now it's gonna be people that's gonna want to know about what you have going on after they look at this interview. So, how long is it gonna be before we can start seeing content? When you gonna start dropping?
Yeah, I started dropping down slowly but surely, but I was playing like slowly because I don't really know what I'm doing. I use it as an excuse, but now I just be like, another thing how I relate to Dewberry, and they just load up and just don't edit, just put it out, they post and all that, and just go. So I'm gonna steady do that and learn my way as I go. But SuavenyV on YouTube, whatever.
So you already have the name of your?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
It's out already?
Yeah, it is out. Yeah.
What the name of it?
SuavenyV.
Say it again?
SuavenyV.
SuavenyV?
Yeah.
Okay, well how you coming up with that?
So my name is Vincent, and my auntie from the north, she called me Vinny. Vinny. She called me Vinny, got a ring to it, so I like Vinny. And 2015 was like one of my low points, right? And I was really trying to find myself, and I'm trying to figure it out. And one of the old school dope was, he was like, even though I was at my lowest, I still was like wearing the same sweatsuits, fresh white. I love white ones, fresh, but I'm still trying to get it. And then he was like, nigga, you think you suave in it, nigga? You think you suave in it? I ain't even knew what that word meant. A lot of people call your word, you don't even know what it meant. What is that? And then he told me what it meant, and I just ran with it. And then, like 2024, like I kept watching YouTube and just watching, like online, like man, create Instagram because I didn't have Instagram. I just got Instagram in 2024, but I just started posting a little bit on this year, and I didn't even know how to do it, how to do none of that. So a guy from my job, I paid him $1,500 to just help me make the profile, just that. And I was like, what's the name? And I just put SuavenyV and SuavenyV together. Yeah, SuavenyV. Yeah.
Do you have somebody in mind that you want to be your first guest on your show?
It don't really matter. I rather for now. I rather just sit like I am and just
tackle different issues.
Yeah.
So what is the biggest issue that you see now, or what you can contribute to the at-risk youth from your point of view? What can you contribute to help them out?
I feel like if you're a young man and if you just figure out what you want to do and figure out what you like and you love, that'll keep you out of trouble. That'll automatically separate you from other people. Because if you just sit in a room by yourself and just think for like 2 or 3 hours and just be still and don't move and just think, just try to, and you'll realize like you want to stay over here. And then over there is nobody that you know. That's why I moved to New York. I don't know nobody. Nobody don't know me. Ain't nothing like a clean slate. You probably done got to it like a motherfucker in this state. Just say, fuck it, I'm finna go with no money. All these niggas had all this money scamming with peas, selling crack. I ain't doing none of that shit. I just saved a little bit, a couple bands. I had a job. I said, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm finna try some shit. I thought that was gangster. I bet you won't start over and go to a whole nother shit and don't know nobody and don't call mama. Mama said, don't call me. I ain't even told nobody. Fuck it. Told a couple girls, couple dudes, I'm gone, just in case. Let's see what happens. They say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. So I want to try. So I feel like if you just do that and just move somewhere, like get the fuck away from everybody that you know and just start over. By the time you see the nigga that you thought you had a problem with, I thought I had a problem with this nigga. This nigga thought he had a problem with me. Since I'm so cool and keep it pimping and don't harm nobody, that nigga will be glad to see you. That nigga shake your hand, you be like, oh shit, I thought a nigga wanted to shoot at me. So people don't know that, they don't try that. You gotta be on that. So just be by yourself and just move, man. Get the fuck on through and just learn what you like. You may be like swimming. In New York, I'll be going to what it called with the paddle. It's like tennis, something like that. In Central Park by myself, ice skating or something.
Racquetball?
Racquetball, I think that's something like that. White people, fine ass girls from 9 hours on a flight. It took us 16 hours to get here. You know what I'm saying? Try, and get you a girl, a low key girl. You know what I'm saying? Something different. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So right now you're in a relationship with a female?
No, I don't do relationships. I've never been in a relationship.
You just hit them and quit them.
Not quit them. You can keep them. You ain't even gotta quit them.
Which about you? Like, so you not involved with like one woman right now?
Nah, it's hard to find one woman with everything, bro. And then I'm too young for that, bro. I'm 32. I'm too young. How old you? What you is? About what? 48, 46, 45, what?
36.
You 36?
No, I'm 50, man.
Oh, you 50? I'll probably be about your age or something like that. But nah, too many women out here. And too many. Nah.
For you to settle down right now. You're ready to settle down yourself.
No. And I think a lot of people need to do that. You need to express their options or whatever.
You off? Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. We got 20 minutes and I gotta go pick up my partner from his job. So do what you do. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go get him. If you want, you can ride with me, but if you want to stay here and think of some stuff, so when I come back, we can, or some else topics you want to touch on, or something else, because I want this thing to be right, because you got what I like is, you don't have no convictions. So that's like you the perfect poster
first
child.
one, you can be like the first one of this generation, some shit.
Man, that's gangsta, bro, real talk, bro. So, like I say, think of something You wanna write it down?
Yeah, you can give me pen and paper. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, man. Perfect. There you go, a pad. There you go, a pen right here. Go pick up a bottle for work. Take your time, bro. Whatever you want to talk about.
I got you. That cold as motherfucker. Blunt room. You see it. Terrance Gangsta.